Hey, welcome to A Foreigner in the Philippines. Well, we're still in the morning here. We've been up since very early this morning, and I have to say that we keep getting, we get very moving letters. We get photos of very attractive and not young women who are hoping to meet someone. Now the only safe place as far as we're concerned that you can do this is by going to a reputable dating site. I don't know any other way other than if when our comments are fully enabled, you can go on and you can watch our comments and you can start to get some idea of what the character is of another person, whether male or female. And you will see some smart, hard-working, hopeful men who really want to meet someone who is loving, kind, faithful, loyal, all of those things. And just as our friend Alfred said when he first arrived, he said, "I'm not looking for the most beautiful woman in the world. I'm looking for someone who wants to live a simple, happy life with me." And that's what I think that he found. Now, for those people, and you will know who you are, I receive these letters, and I receive photos of great-looking people. These are great-looking women. I really don't. How can I tell you? I can't tell you enough times. I would actually love to run a photo. Now listen carefully to what I'm saying. I would love to run a photo and a letter from whoever wanted to meet someone. And I would love to be able to run a photo with the letter that came with it and advising anybody, be it male or female, you can get in touch with this person. I mentioned that to Beth, and she researched it, and it seems like it's just not a great idea because it might be risky, might even be dangerous for the person who is pictured because of trafficking. So if I were to put your photo up with a glowing resume that you might be willing to give, and then someone of ill repute could get in touch with you, and then it would be a mess. No, you have to go to what we always recommend, and we've had several good reports from people who met on Christian Filipina dating, and they've met someone who was Christian. But it's up to you to decide whether someone really is of the same faith as you. And this is not easy. But when has it ever been easy to choose a partner who is likely to be what we've now come to think of as your forever? You really have to be upfront in asking questions. And I have to tell you that that's not easy. We learn about writing, we learn about geography, we learn about arithmetic, we learn about all kinds of things at school, don't we? And never do they ever try to tell us one of the most important pieces of information, and that is how to, on one side, to know yourself, and on the other side, to know when someone else is genuine. Now up front you always have the veneer. That's what I call the veneer. That's when you're unwrapping the gift. Well, the wrapper can be very colourful, it can be very tasteful, it can be all kinds of things. The ribbon can be just perfect and the knot can be just perfect. All of those things can be just wonderful, and you unwrap the gift and then you're still thinking about all the wonderful wrapping and taking that on face value, and you can't do that. You have to continue to watch. And the easiest time to ask questions is up front. So for a man, when this is not an easy one, okay, because men are motivated by their eyes, and sex and being turned on is very important to a guy, and that comes from the chemistry, which is usually generated by the eye. How does a woman dress? How does she look? How does she look at you? What's the response? What's the chemistry? And all of that is very important to a man, because if all of that is not there, it usually cannot follow that there will be a relationship, unless the person sees enough to be able to then progress and move on, become friends, then become closer. In the language of the Filipina, that you have a mutual understanding, and you move through all of those various gradations of having a relationship right up to having a marriage. Now, once you've got that, you've also got the job of working at a marriage, and that has never been easy. You have to work at it, but that's another video. And I have had someone who has been writing to me. He calls himself Sleep Alone, and he's having a rough time. But his problem, it's not of specific interest to him. So Sleep Alone, if you're watching this, your problem is not special to you. It's special to you, but it's not special to you. It's not something that is only happening to you. You, of course, think it's absolutely special to you. But so many people have that same problem, and we'll try to deal with that in another video. So thanks for looking in. Please understand that we cannot hook you up with other people. You have to do that yourself. And much as we appreciate the letters, much as we would love to be able to just click our fingers and have you meet a wonderful partner, whether male or female, it just isn't possible. The logistics are just too much. And because of the way that it's set up, a good dating site, which we think the Christian Filipina dating site is a good one, because it declares up front that it has a certain kind of belief system, that of the Christian. Whether you believe in that yourself is another thing. But in all of the relationship videos that we've done, we've always maintained that you really need to find someone who has a belief system. Now, whether that's an absolute dyed-in-the-wool Buddhist, or whether it's a Roman Catholic, or whether it's a born-again Christian, that's really up to you, and how you can relate to whatever religion the person is strictly committed to. But in committing to something which gives them a sense of right and wrong, surely you must be on the right path. I wish you well, I wish you luck, and I wish that I could help. And if you listen to what I'm saying, perhaps you'll go on to be able to make your own decision from a wise viewpoint, from a good frame of reference. That's what my wish for you would be. So look at the comments. Look at the comments, try to find someone who seems to resonate of a similar kind of character or character traits that you would like to have, and then go from there. Or be very clear in what you want, especially for women, because traditionally women actually can be more definite, can be more demanding in a good way at the front. But yet so many don't do that, and we'd like to help you to change that. Thank you for being with me. I hope that you are now able to comment on this, and gradually the comments are coming back, so we're hopeful for the future. Bye for now. This is A Foreigner in the Philippines.